A man was walking in a forest when he accidentally fell into a deep, dark hole. He was scared and couldn't see anything. He yelled for hours, but no one heard him. Just as he was about to give up, he heard a voice say, "Can you hear me?" Terrified, the man replied, "I can hear you. I'm down here." The mysterious voice asked, "I can see you. Are you all right?" The man said, "Yes. Where are you? And who are you?" "I am God. I'm everywhere," the voice answered. The man pleaded, "God, please help me. I promise if you get me out of here, I will be a good person and never sin again. I'll do anything, just help me, please." God said, "I will leave you a ladder, but you can't use it until I tell you. If you wait, I will help you get out." And the mysterious voice disappeared. After a few days of waiting, the man decided to use the ladder, ignoring what God had told him. He found out that the ladder wasn't long enough to reach the top of the hole. This is why you must always trust in God. Once upon a time, 3 men wanted to build houses for themselves. The first man made his house quickly with mud, taking the easiest and fastest way. The second one chose wooden sticks, which was a bit stronger but still quick way. The third man decided to build his house with big stones, putting in a lot of time and effort to make it more reliable and strong. After a few days, massive a storm came. It blew away the mud and stick houses, but the stone house stayed safe. The third man's hard work paid off, and he and his house were safe. Remember, it is always better to work hard and take time to build something long-lasting than to go for quick and easy solutions.
Once a little girl wanted to meet God, so she packed her lunch with cake and some apple juice and set on her expedition with the hope to meet God. After some time, girl came across a park where she saw an old man sitting on the bench. He looked upset. The kid went to him and offered him some cake. He smiled and the kid found his smile very beautiful. Therefore she offered him juice too, only to see him smile again. Both of them felt so happy. The kid came back home with a wide smile on her face. On being asked by her mother about her happiness, she answered, "Today I shared my lunch with God. He has the most beautiful smile." When the old man reached home, his son asked, "Why are you so happy, father?" He replied, "I ate cake with God in the park. She is much younger than I expected." Remember, God is everywhere and becomes visible when you make others happy.
A father grew very old and moved in with his son, who lived with his beautiful wife and the young son. The father was so old that he couldn't talk and his body was shaking. One day during lunch, the old man made a mess and son shouted, "Dad, please don't make a mess." The father then picked up a glass of milk and accidentally spilled it on his son's wife. This happened every day, and eventually, the son and his wife decided that the old man would sit at a separate table in the corner during meals. Since he often broke plates, they gave him a wooden plate to eat from. So, the old man ate alone while the rest of the family enjoyed their meal together. One day, as the family sat down to eat, they noticed the old man with tears in his eyes. Instead of comforting him, they yelled, "Be careful and don't drop your food." One evening, while preparing for dinner, the man saw his young son playing on the floor with some wood. "What are you doing?" he asked. The little boy looked up and replied, "I'm making a bowl for you and another for Mom, so that when I grow up, you'll eat from them." The man was in tears. He ran to his father and cried, "I'm sorry, father. You will never eat by yourself again. Remember to treat others as you would want to be treated."
Once upon a time, 2 men used to cut wooden block every day. One guy worked all day without stopping, while the other took a 1-hour break for lunch. Surprisingly, they both cut the same number of wooden block each day, even though one took a break. The hardworking man was puzzled and asked the other how he managed to cut as many block while taking a break. The other guy said during break, "I spend an hour at home sharpening my axe." This story teaches us that even though one took a break, he stayed just as productive by using that time to sharpen his axe. Remember, it's better to work smarter, not just harder.